Warning, this BB-8 droid has important news about this video. This video currently contains spoilers for Star Wars Episode 7 The Force Awakens. For those who don't want the movie ruined for you, please do not watch this video, or if you watch it, please do not comment hate about there being spoilers. For those who don't care and just want to enjoy, please stay tuned. Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be reviewing Star Wars Episode 7 The Force Awakens. Now before we go on, I want to let you guys know that this video will have spoilers in it. So in case you weren't paying attention during the warning at the beginning, or the title, or the thumbnail, there is spoilers. So don't get mad if I ruin the movie for you. I'm just letting you know ahead of time. I will tell you if there's a spoiler coming up to let you know to get prepared, but I'm just saying there's spoilers. So, anyway, the movie opens up, introduces all of the new main important characters. So, you get to see Poe. I don't remember his last name. I know it begins with a D. You get to see Poe, Finn, who is still a stormtrooper at this point. You see Kylo Ren, you see BB-8, and you see Captain Phasma, and then after that first initial segment happens, you are introduced to Rey. But it opens with like a battle taking place on Jakku, and Poe, he's the best pilot for the Resistance, and he gets taken on Kylo Ren's ship because he has something Kylo Ren wants. And Finn, he doesn't like what's going on. He doesn't want to fight for the First Order. He doesn't like it. So he's acting all worried and stuff. Then it cuts to Rey, and she's like a scavenger. She's a do for herselfer. She goes, collects trash, and then turns it in for food, and that's what she does for a living. And she eventually meets Poe sends off BB-8 because BB-8 is Poe's droid. He sends BB-8 off with a map to find Luke Skywalker, and he says, just go to someone, we'll meet up, I promise you. But I don't want to like summarize the whole movie pretty much, but that's how it opens. Then you see Finn break out Poe from Starkiller base, and that starts Poe and Finn being friends. They crash on Jakku because they go back for BB-8. They crash land, and everybody in the movie theater thinks Poe's dead because you only see Finn and Poe's nowhere to be found, and then the ship gets swallowed into the sand by a sand monster. So we just think Poe just died in the first 10 minutes of the movie, and which he ends up not dying. Spoilers alert. That one wasn't that big of a spoiler, especially if you've seen the trailers, because he's in like the main part of the end. But anyway, eventually Finn and Rey meet up, and they get attacked by the First Order, and they see a ship, and that Rey says that ship's trash, it hasn't moved in years, we're not going to take it. And then the ship they're running to blows up, so they take it. And that ship they just happen to take is the Millennium Falcon. They steal the Millennium Falcon, they get out into space, and they think they're safe. And then their ship gets taken, and they think, oh shit, Kylo Ren's gonna kill us. And in come Han Solo and Chewie to take back the Millennium Falcon. And that's when you're introduced to the main group of people throughout the movie, which is Rey, Chewie, BB-8, Finn, and Han Solo. And Han, he's like, we're home, Chewie, this is amazing. And then he gets ambushed by some people he was dealing with, because he he's still a bounty hunter and a smuggler at this point. Him and Leia didn't work out, and he goes back to his old ways because I'll get to that in a second. And the people that want his money, they come for his money, and Rey and Finn are under the ship because they're wanted by this point. Kylo Ren wants them dead. Everybody in the whole galaxy is looking for them, and the people that ambush Han Solo, they're also looking for him because they see the droid, and the droid is Pacific. It's the only one of its kind, the only orange and white BB-8 droid. So they let out a monster. I don't remember what they said it was called, but they let it out, and I don't think it was a Rancor. It did not sound like they were saying Rancor in the movie, but it very well could have been. I doubt it was, though. It attacks, kills all the people except for Han, Chewie, Rey, and Finn, obviously. And then they escape and go off, and they find out their story about what's happening, and they say that they have a map for Luke Skywalker and they need him. And Han's like, "Okay, I'll help you. I know Luke. He vanished because he was training Jedi, and one Jedi went berserk and destroyed the whole thing, and Luke took responsibility for that, so he just took off." And by the way, in the opening scroll, it talks about how the main purpose for the movies are to find Luke. Luke went missing after his Jedi training, and no one's seen him since. But when you go into this movie, spoiler alert, when you go into this movie, do not expect to see Luke Skywalker, because Luke Skywalker is only in the movie for the last 2 minutes, and that whole 2 minutes, if it's even 2 minutes, but he does not say a word, does not say one word, and it ends the movie with a big cliffhanger. So we'll get to my favorite part of the whole movie, and that is the biggest spoiler of the whole movie. Now, this one spoiler could very well ruin the movie for you. It could ruin the hype for you. It could ruin any theories or rumors you might have. Before we get into it, yes, the movie does continue the Skywalker line of blood, which would be Anakin, Luke and Leia, and then Luke and Leia's kids. It does continue that line, but not in the way we all thought. The rumor of Rey being the daughter of Han Solo and Leia is false. She is not the Skywalker. The person that continues the Skywalker line is not a Skywalker. Well, they got Skywalker blood, but his last name is not Skywalker. Kylo Ren. Everybody thinks it's Luke. It's not Luke. Kylo Ren takes off his mask. It's clearly Andy Driver. It's not Luke. He did an awesome job at Kylo Ren, by the way. Kylo Ren's probably my favorite character. He meets with what they were calling the Great Almighty. I just saw this movie a little bit ago. I don't remember, and I don't even remember the name, but his name's Snook. I don't remember what they were calling him, but his name's Snook. And he converted Kylo Ren to the dark side, and he's telling Kylo that they're with your father, Han Solo. And I was thinking, holy shit, Han Solo is the father of Kylo Ren, which blew my mind. I did not expect that at all. I just thought, Luke, he's your father. Luke is Kylo's father, or Rey is the daughter of Leia and Han. Those are the only two theories really going on. Or that Luke was Kylo Ren, but he's clearly not. Yeah, Kylo Ren is the son of Luke, not Luke, Han Solo, and Leia. And you find out that he's the son of Leia when it goes to the scene where he's talking to the Darth Vader helmet. And the trailer doesn't show this, obviously, but he's like, I will finish the job that you started, grandfather. So if you had any doubt that Leia was the mother, because he didn't say anything about the mother at the first. It never actually says Leia's the mother, but you obviously can tell it's Leia's kid, because he says grandfather to Darth Vader. And that was probably the best part, just knowing that Kylo Ren is the grandson of Darth Vader, the nephew of Luke Skywalker, the son of Leia and Han Solo. It was great. If witnessing it first without knowing it was amazing. It was just as big as finding out that Darth Vader was Luke's father. Just as big. But anyway, we get to where they meet this woman named Maz, who's gonna help them get BB-8 to the Resistance, which is where Leia's at, and which is the good guys in this one. And they eventually get attacked by the First Order, and Kylo Ren, he's there too. Finn's like, I need to get away from the First Order. I'm not going back. So he runs off with these people who are going to take him to the outer, like the outskirts of space. And Rey, then she sees like an epiphany. She's like drawn downstairs to this box. And she opens up the box, and it's Luke's lightsaber. And then she touches it, and she has flash. Like, she has an epiphany, not flashback, an epiphany of, like, she gets attacked by Kylo Ren and all these other things, and she's scared shitless of it. And the Maz then comes down, she's like, you're being drawn to this. You may have the Force. You're being drawn to this. Take it. She's like, I'm never touching that thing ever again. And Finn then eventually comes back because he sees that the village is getting attacked. He goes to help Chewie and Han Solo, and he finds out Rey went missing. She ran off, and he then is given the lightsaber, and we get our first usage of the lightsaber. He uses it to kill a bunch of stormtroopers, and I don't think this is when he fight. I know this isn't the main fight with him and Kylo Ren. I don't think that happens yet. But Kylo Ren and Rey are in the woods. He's trying to kill her, obviously. He wants to know where the map is to find Luke, because Luke is his master. Because the Jedi that in training, they went berserk and ruined everything for Luke, which made Luke vanish, was Kylo Ren. His name is Ben, by the way. You find that out. His name is Ben Solo. But it's Kylo Ren. And, which kind of, Kylo Ren, Ben Solo, Solo Ben, Kylo Ren, it rhymes. Unlike Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader, that doesn't rhyme. But you really find out what Rey's made of in this point, because you find out that she has Force abilities, because she gets taken away because she's seen the map. Like, BB-8 showed her the map, and he's like, she's seen it, we'll take her in, because they already have the other half of the map that they got from the Resistance. which was actually stored in R2-D2. So they get to the ship, the Starkiller base, and he's trying to use Jedi mind tricks on her to destroy her and take everything she knows, and she fights back. She has the Force, and she eventually makes Kylo Ren like freak out. He storms off. He's like, I can't do this. She's stronger. Then she uses a Jedi mind trick on a stormtrooper, gets out, gets a gun, and it's at this time that Han Solo, Chewbacca, and Finn and BB-8, they're on their way to Starkiller base. I don't think BB-8 is with them at this point. I think BB-8 stayed with the Resistance. But anyway, they're on their way to Starkiller base to rescue Rey, and they do. They rescue Rey, and Chewbacca and Han Solo, after they meet up, Chewbacca and Han Solo then go to put detonators on the ship to blow it up, to blow it up from the inside out, and then because the Resistance are also going to blow it up from the outside as well, because the Starkiller base is just a gigantic Death Star, pretty much. And so they're out planting detonators, and Han Solo sees Kylo Ren walking. He waits for him to get a little distance from him, and then Kylo's on the middle of a bridge, and Han Solo goes onto the bridge, and he yells out, Ben. And Kylo turns around, and he's like, your son, that name doesn't mean anything. Your son's no longer here. And Han Solo's like, take off that mask, you don't need it. He's like, what do you think you'll see? He's like, the face of your son. And they get close they get like face to face with each other, and this is where the next big spoiler happens. So everything I tell you from here on out about this one section is a spoiler, so don't get mad at me. But Kylo Ren and Han Solo are talking. Han Solo says, I will help you lose this dark side. I know you're better. And Kylo Ren's like, I want to fight this. I want to get rid of this. I don't know how to get rid of this pain I'm feeling. I don't. He takes off his mask and drops it. Then he takes his lightsaber and he holds it out to give to Han Solo. Han Solo then puts his hand on it, and Kylo doesn't let go of it. And he starts shaking. He eventually points it towards Han Solo and kills Han Solo. I'm assuming he's dead. The lightsaber goes through Han Solo's chest, and Han Solo falls off the bridge. Han Solo is dead, obviously. It needed to happen to make Kylo Ren seem like a fucking badass. Like, I thought he was badass before this, and he killed Han Solo. He's killed Han Solo. Han fucking Solo is dead at the hands of his own son. It needed to happen. It needed to. I mean, Harrison Ford's getting old anyway. The next movie doesn't come out for another 2 years. And then the next one after that is 4 years. So episode 8, 2 years. Episode 9, 4 years. So he's probably not going to want to do the rest of the movies. And I don't know, he's getting old. So I mean, it kind of makes sense that they killed him. But I honestly feel like it needed to happen. Because honestly, if he didn't kill him, and Kylo Ren then decided to join the Resistance and become a good guy, there's no need for the episode 8 and episode 9, unless they're going to make episode 8 and episode 9 and then an episode 10 as a trilogy. This movie couldn't be part of a trilogy, because it would be a movie that would pretty much just be a trilogy of a movie, because you would have them fighting evil turning good, end of story. And so Kylo Ren needed to kill that. He did not need to become good. I doubt he will become good. I mean, we never know, but it did not need to happen in this movie. The death of Han Solo was good. It was. This was a great movie. I told you. Rey, Finn, and Chewbacca then escape, and they make their way. Well, they're trying to escape, and then Kylo Ren then meets them. Finn and Kylo Ren have the lightsaber battle from the trailer. Finn accidentally gets sliced in the back, so Finn goes down, drops a lightsaber. Oh, he goes down, but he doesn't drop the lightsaber. Kylo Ren throws it, and Kylo Ren, he's like, the lightsaber belongs to me, and he tries to use the Force to pull it to him, and the lightsaber gets pulled with the Force, but he goes right past Kylo Ren, and he goes into Rey's hand, because Rey knows the Force. She's Force sensitive. So she grabs the lightsaber, and Kylo Ren and Rey have their own lightsaber battle. And I honestly think because the ground ends up breaking, and they get split across. If that didn't happen, Rey probably could have killed Kylo Ren right there. She knocked him to the ground. No fucks given. She then makes her way back to Finn, and her and Chewbacca take her back to the Resistance base, and they get a doctor to him and everything. And then Rey and Chewbacca then set out to find Luke Skywalker. They reunite both sections of the map, because R2-D2 still had his section and BB-8 had his section. They reunite the maps, and they go find Luke Skywalker. And this section right here is the end of the movie. You could kind of tell it was going to end at this point. They make their way to the planet. I don't know what planet it is. It looks like Earth, but it's not. Chewbacca and R2-D2 are with Rey. Rey goes. She climbs this mountain. She sees a figure standing there. The figure turns around, takes off his hood, and it's Luke Skywalker. She takes his lightsaber out of her bag, holds her hand out. Nothing's said from either person. The camera then does like this cool 360 far away shot of them, and then the movie ends. All in all, a great fucking movie. J.J. Abrams can direct all. I know they have 6 movies scheduled, but in between episode 7 and 8, 8 and 9, and then whatever's after 9. I know those aren't part of the trilogy, but J.J. Abrams, I give him permission to direct all 6 movies. He did a great job. 10 out of 10 would recommend. It was amazing. You guys need to watch it yourself. I know I did spoil it. Did spoil everything. Not everything. The big things got spoiled. Like, I didn't talk about R2-D2 at all. R2-D2 was shut off. He turned himself off when Luke vanished. And then he eventually turns himself on. I don't exactly know why. I think they just say that. I think he can sense Luke's lightsaber, so he thinks that Luke's there. He just turns himself on, and then they find the map. There wasn't really much detail given about that. But yeah, good movie. It was a good movie. Oh yeah, Poe. Poe comes back. He leads the Resistance flight team into destroying Starkiller Base. So there's that. But yeah, Han Solo dies. Kylo Ren's Han's kid. Great movie. I can't wait for episode 8, which is in fucking 2 years. As far as I know. Let's actually look this up, because if it's not 2 years, that would be bad. Let's see. Star Wars episode 8. I know, I'm pretty sure they came out with a name for it as well. What do we know? Do we have a name for... Oh, they already have a director for Star Wars Episode 8. And it is not freaking J.J. Abrams. It is Rian Johnson. Don't know who that is, but don't fuck it up. That's all I gotta say. Apparently it's gonna come out May 26, 2017, so it's not that far away, honestly. It's not. Let's see. May is in January, February, March, April, May. May's in 5 months. So in 8 days, 5 months, and a year, 5 months, and 8 days, Star Wars Episode 8 will come out. And you can damn well guarantee that I will be doing another review. I will be seeing it, for sure. Looks like the whole cast will be back. So, expect that. I guess they don't have a name for it yet. I thought they did, but I don't know. But, thank you guys for watching. I hope I didn't spoil it or didn't ruin it too much for you. I hope you still go see it. It's a great movie. You need to see it. It completely makes up for the prequels. It does. No Jar Jar in this movie. No, far from Jar Jar. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Camp Counselor Cody, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles.